Good evening, YouTube. It's one that you always seem to ask me, is to find out what's going on in various towns on the island. I know I sometimes don't like doing these videos, but it's important to give what you want. So we're going to go and see San Antonio Bay in the winter. It's February now and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I've just found out Can Pujol is still open. I thought that was closed for the winter. By the way, best fish restaurant on the island by far, no arguments, but you would have to book. This is a relatively new hotel, so we're sort of in Cala de Bo now, and then we're going to walk all the way into San Antonio, and I'm going to see what's new, you're going to see what's new, and I have absolutely no idea because I haven't really walked down here too much. So that hotel is new, Can Sala. It's got a beautiful rooftop. I haven't actually been there, but I've seen it on social media. Can't remember what the name of that hotel was, but I'm sure somebody will be able to tell me in the comments. Or was it newly built? I used to live right around here. I just can't remember for some reason. So before walking down the bay, I wanted to show you this new hotel. It's a bit funky. It opened last year. Now what are the... Do you know what? It's so hard to keep up with what's opening. That hotel's by the Concept Group. They have like multiple hotels all over the island, Paradiso being one, which is just over there. You can see you've got a funky spaceship, but the branding of the hotel, do you know what, I'll put it in the information. Seems like quite a far bit to be out, personally. So it's got a future, no, that's the name of, that's not the name of the hotel. Terrible YouTuber. So you get the gist. It's we'll put the description. Christ, why can I never remember the names? I'm getting old. Find that a lot these days. To be fair, I've never been in it, so we'll make our way around the bay now. We're on the Bay Road now, just passing the old Paddy's Irish Bar. Does anyone remember that? It was opened many years ago, and then it opened recently, in the last 10 years anyway, because it was my friend that was running it, but I'm not too sure why he didn't keep it open. It must be so difficult to run a business around here, because it has been quite inconsistent with how busy this place gets, obviously. And this was obviously, do comment if you've been on the bay and you know, you're reminiscing and have some memories of this. I remember this when it used to be busy as well, but I think it just looks derelict now. The old Moby Dick / Chinese. Yeah, it's a shame to see it like that. I don't know how long that's been closed. Then you've obviously coming up to what was Mari Pins as well, an old bar. You probably all remember it. It's now Casanova. That was the old Indian, which I believe is going to be an Indian again. So I got a bit of inspiration for this video. As I mentioned before, it's hard to really understand. Well, before I talk about that, down here you have Kumaris, which is derelict at the moment because it's not opened, so there's probably no reason to go down and show you that. You also have the Grand Paradiso Hotel, which is another new hotel. When I say new hotel, they're not actually new, they're just revamped. As mentioned before, the last hotel was Concept Groups, which I can't remember the name of it, and then now we have the Paradiso. This was Blue Star back in 2010 because I stayed here with the lads on holiday. And then you have Romeo's, or Romeo's, it's a a Vegas sort of themed hotel. So they're all themed hotels. If you want to see inside this hotel, search Paradiso Dwayne Muffin. I stayed in the reception of this hotel before. That was an experience I never want to do again, because in the reception you can actually stay for free if you book it, and people obviously come in during the night, and there's a bed in reception, but it's all glass windows. You can see the video, it's on my YouTube if you search, I guess, Paradiso Dwayne Muffin. So yeah, we're not going to go down to the Amari because it's just here. It's next to one of my favourite restaurants, Relish. Incredible place for food, and one of the few very good food and affordable in these days. Now we're moving back into the sort of main Bay Road. Does anyone remember the old tavern? And Jackie, just Jackie. What a woman. Jackie, on the off chance if you're watching, hello. And then you used to have Mary Pins, which is now the Irish Bay. This is a really good pub. They had Conor McGregor in there last year, but let's not speak about Conor McGregor. I think he's lost the plot these last couple of weeks. No comment. Oh, there's something opened. So that is Johnny's Bar. Great place for a burger. I've done many videos. Then you have the Beach Star Hotel down here. You also got Kitchen 62, which is famous for its burgers. I haven't actually been there, but I've been in Johnny's Bar. I think I've done a few vlogs. I'll go back when they're open. It looks like they're closed for the next few weeks. A lot of you guys obviously take inspiration for watching these videos. It's hard to, you know, I get so many messages, and recently I've been doing a lot of like one-to-one calls for people who follow me on YouTube and really need help and advice. So I assign them like 30-minute call, and it's been interesting. I haven't advertised it too much, but it's something I want to be able to help you guys, because it's so hard to track the messages, and if people know what they want, then it's worth talking to them for 30 minutes, giving them all their sort of needs, releasing those stresses that maybe comes with booking a holiday nowadays in Ibiza. That's a hotel. I don't know, what was I saying? The Riviera. Yeah, a lot of people ask about that. Plastic, which was around by the Egg. Obviously Andy now does House of Bagels as well. I haven't personally had a chance to get a bagel. Andy'll kill me because I told him I'd come around so many times this summer. It's just weird, when the summer starts you never get the chance. And then there's Plastic. I'm sure you will probably see Plastic in the vlogs as the summer opens up. Well, look at this monstrosity. This has been here since I came on holiday. Seems to be a lot of people living in there. Generally, let me know, when was the first year you came to San Antonio Bay? That was there in 2008. Apparently it was bought by, I'm going to say, the Virgin Group, but I don't know if that was just one of these news outlets. Certainly a bit of an eyesore, isn't it? So that's pretty new. just approaching the inside by Melia, and with a heavy heart I have to break to you, if you know the bay, the worst news you're about to hear. Visions, my favourite steak restaurant in the whole of Ibiza, and they've decided to close. Hopefully somehow someone out there changes that, because for steak, if you know it, you'll know what I mean. So affordable, good quality. Just passing Alpins now. S-Pins? Alpins. I have the worst memory of hotels names. Also, by the way, I'm running another competition in order to fund the channel for winter. The tickets are below. That ends on Sunday the 9th of this month, February. So if you would like to win a holiday to Ibiza, click on the link in the comments and contribute and potentially win a prize, because I don't like asking people for money. I know a couple of you bought coffees and stuff, and that's really greatly appreciated, but I like to just do the content naturally. There's too many people doing like disingenuine videos nowadays, especially in Ibiza. I feel like I'm like one of the only people that is here for a start, but generally has a bit of a passion for it. So by you guys watching and commenting is enough for me, but anytime you do pay for a ticket for the competition, it really helps. And yeah, you see that hotel's getting a revamp as well. That's also a new hotel in recent years, Ryan's. Funny enough, speaking of the competition, I put 2 competition winners in that hotel. That was the one they chose and they loved it. So yeah, that's that hotel there. Again, it's a chain. Ryan's, initially I think it was meant to be an Irish themed. Do you know when somebody's not Irish, or like they're not, I wouldn't want to say not Irish, but trying to do something that they're not? I think it was a Spanish company. I'm pretty sure it started to be Irish when they had one in Figueres, Irish themed hotel, but the hotel group that owns that were Spanish, and I don't know if they got rid of that sort of theme. I could be making that up, but why would it be called Ryan's? They have a hostel and they have a hotel. I'm going to say I'm right, and if I'm wrong, well, the hotel company can tell me otherwise. But Ryan's is a very, because they'd done that TV show Ibiza Weekender in their original hotel in Figueres, and I'm sure it was themed as Irish. I mean, the name says it. And then you got the Axel Hotel here. It's been that long since that's changed, I can't remember what that hotel used to be. I'm just passing San Remo and the Palm Star to the right. I just want to back myself up on what I was saying about Ryan's. I'm adamant I've had an Irish breakfast in that years ago, and that was the theme of it. And it was green ore, now it's yellow, so they must have rebranded. They just don't want to be wrong. It doesn't matter, obviously it doesn't matter, but it just seemed there was a reason for it to be called Ryan's. Remember Pamphers? Oh, it's up for rent, the sale. It's a great restaurant as well. Can Grau. And we are approaching what was Donegan's Irish pub. Wow, I had some memories in there over the years. Buccaneer and Donegan's, who remembers it? Used to be owned by the Mambo group, but it's been untouched for pre-COVID anyway. Shall we open it? Muffins Irish Bar. I've always thought about that. So yeah, this is the urban lounge as well. Getting the steps in today, guys. Another new beach restaurant, never heard of it. We are almost at the end of our walk. We're now approaching what was the Hawaii, another hotel with another new name. Blah, blah, blah. Painted pink, surprise. NYX or something. What we'll do is we'll loop round because there's another hotel, another new hotel, round by Old Beach called Bonito. Still a building site, and I will finish on that. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you can support by buying the raffle ticket, the link is in the comments as mentioned before, but if you can't, don't bother buying one. Maybe we'll do Playa d'Embossa tomorrow because there's lots of new stuff happening over there. For here it was quite, not really that much going on, is there? Oh, you can hear the drills over in Bonito, so we're gonna go this way around and then we will finish. But for now we will we'll take a walk. You know what, it's really enjoyable getting back on the videos. It's hard to get off that mental block of not doing them to doing them, but I feel so comfortable from the first days of starting these videos. I think the channel is 7 years old this week. Like, I know that because they sent me an email. So what inspired me to come and do this is I get quite a few messages from people and they just say, you know, being able to have that 15 minutes in Ibiza through your eyes can like help them rid of depression or anxiety, or you know, people might be lying in a hospital bed and just want to see the island. So it really takes you back, you know. When I actually go in and start reading my Instagram messages, I'm very sorry if I do sometimes miss them, but it's so overwhelming at times. By the way, does anyone remember in 2003 P Diddy done a show here for, oh, shouldn't have mentioned P Diddy. Well, he did, he played here, wasn't it, for Radio 1? I mean, that was before my time. Do you remember that? It was somewhere here. I think I was here. Yeah. Let me know in the comments, obviously, if you were there. Just lost my breath. But we're now approaching O Beach, which is obviously one of the more famous clubs nowadays. As Paradise has got the roof opened. I was actually in there today with Pepe, and it's amazing. He's 80 years of age and he's still doing the work. He just loves it. He was there putting he's an electrician by trade, so he was actually wiring up some things and showing me what he was doing with the club for this year ahead. I really want to help him, you know. It's one of that last remaining clubs. Es Paradise, Amnesia are the two that haven't really changed. Everything else has changed, and I'm not afraid to say that because that's what happened. There's the only two clubs that I have really good memories of being in, because in those days was when I really enjoyed the clubbing. So yeah, there's a lot of special memories when you think about all the times when you were younger going in. Don't really get that with many of the rest of the clubs because they've all changed and they've all become quite modern. But that's just part of life. You can hear behind me lots of work going on in O Beach. You know, in about probably 80 days or something that'll be opened. Let me think. I don't actually know the opening date off the top of my head, but it will be in around 80 days. And yeah, I want to show you this last hotel. So, well, if this vlog's a little bit stoppy, you know, sometimes I might meet somebody on my walk that says hello and you have to stop. It's just people I know from the island, or they might whistle or might beep the horn and stuff, so I don't think I've caught any of that in the vlog. But yeah, here is the Bonito Ibiza, due to be finished this year. There we go. That, my friends, is a quick tour, personal tour of the bay. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed that, hit the subscribe button, but most importantly, stay safe. Tomorrow I will try and go to Playa d'Embossa, just if the weather's like this, because it's a bit nice today. Over and out, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope that came across as a half decent video. You never really know until you put it out.